Revenge sleep procrastination is a growing trend in our hectic, stress filled lives. On today's episode, we'll look at what it is and how we might overcome it to return to normal, restful sleeps. I'm Jay, and this is Somnilopod. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. I'm so glad you decided to join me today. We're talking about something that I believe we all have a little bit of insight into. Revenge sleep procrastination. Now, the term itself showed up in an article in 2014 in the journal Frontiers in Psychology. The term bedtime procrastination denotes a situation in which work and life demands result in adults making the choice to delay sleep. The term revenge was added by workers in China in order to describe how individuals working 12-hour days, 6 days a week, were taking back control over some of their time. It became viral after journalist Daphne K. Lee used it to describe people who don't have much control over their daytime life refuse to sleep early to regain some sense of freedom during the late night hours. You don't have to be a Chinese worker to empathize. Can you imagine that kind of schedule? 12 hours, 6 days a week? I'm sure some of you don't have to because that's how you're living your life, but boy, that is hard to maintain. But we have all experienced delayed sleep for one reason or another. Online shopping, scrolling through social media posts, reading, and watching streaming services are examples of behaviors that result in postponed sleep. I'll go to sleep after one more episode. But aside from control issues over our waking lives, there can be several reasons we engage in this behavior. The simplest explanation could be that you are one who is prone to procrastination. It may also be a lack of self-regulation. People who want to sleep, but their behavior doesn't align with their expected intentions. Admittedly, our self-control does wane later in the day as we become more fatigued, so that could contribute. It could also be a circadian rhythm effect. People who are naturally night owls simply aren't ready for bed at a time that would conform to the standard expectations. And how many of us have ever pulled a late night or three while we were in school? One study of a group in Poland found that students, and surprisingly women, engaged in sleep procrastination more often than others in their sample population. Finally, let's talk about all the extended work hours that we have to engage in. Working from home due to the pandemic has not only increased the hours of work some of us do, but it has also increased our stress level, both of which can result in a delay of sleep. For people with hectic schedules, laying on the couch and binge watching TV shows might be the only time they have to experience unstructured relaxation. So what's the big deal? So I want to stay up late and watch Netflix until 1 a.m. It's not a problem. And occasional binge watching isn't that big a deal. But when you find yourself doing it night after night, it can lead to long-term sleep deprivation. And that, my friends, isn't a good thing. Without enough hours of sleep, the mind and body can't properly recharge. We can have widespread negative effects on both physical and mental health. Lack of sleep can affect our ability to think and to recall information. It affects our mood in a negative way and adversely affects our decision-making abilities. Daytime sleepiness can lead to reduced productivity at work, negatively affect academic performance, not to mention increased risk of fatigue-related driving accidents. It's a vicious cycle. We don't have enough time during the day, so we stay up late in an attempt to have some semblance of freedom over our lives. This leads to daytime sleepiness, which affects our function the next day. That increases our stress level because we've either made mistakes or we don't feel we've accomplished enough during the day, and the stress induces us to try to relax more by postponing sleep. Rinse and repeat. So how do we fix it? Well, the best way to break the cycle is actually threefold, and they're things that we have talked about before. Number 1, good sleep hygiene. Number 2, healthy sleep habits. And number 3, an environment conducive to sleep. Good sleep hygiene includes keeping a consistent bedtime and wake time, including on non-working days. Avoiding alcohol or caffeine late in the afternoon or evening. Stopping the use of electronic devices, including cell phones and tablets, for at least half an hour, ideally longer, before bed. And developing a stable routine to use every night to prepare for bed. Healthy sleep habits such as relaxation methods, reading a book, meditating, or gently stretching can be part of your bedtime routine and help ease you into sleep. Relaxation techniques may also decrease the stress that can drive revenge bedtime procrastination. Creating an inviting bedroom environment that is dark and quiet and has a comfortable mattress and bedding can also make going to sleep more appealing. An inviting sleep space may counteract the desire to sacrifice sleep for leisure activities. And by all means, get that TV out of the bedroom. Make the bedroom a sanctuary for sleep and for intimacy. Let the living room host the television. Once you have broken the habit of procrastinating on your sleep, you will find that you're more productive and less stressed during the day. And you may even be able to find time to carve out some leisure activity. 15 minutes there, half an hour here. Time to do something distracting and relaxing can go a long way toward helping you feel you're more in control of your life and your sleep. I hope this has been informative for you. I know it's always fun for me to be able to share this kind of information. If you have questions or if you have any comments or requests for episodes, please reach out to me. You can touch base with me at j@somnilopod.com. You can also reach me through Instagram, Facebook, and what's the other one? YouTube. I always get that messed up. Anyway, I really hope you've enjoyed this. And until we talk next time, please remember to make sleep a priority. Thanks so much.